Hey guys, DMic here for another episode of Super Mario Galaxy. We're getting pretty close to just past the halfway point. We're actually going to quote-unquote beat the game today. Doesn't actually count. It's not 100%ing the game. But we are going to beat off as much of it as we can. Technically, 100%ing the game would involve getting all 120 stars, which we will be doing. So this is a level, not a level. We're just going to be kind of cleaning up the remaining pieces until we do the final battle, the super tense and climactic clash. I bet you'll never guess who we're going to be fighting. If your guess was our inner demons, you are correct. So this episode starting off a little rainy. How do we feel about weather, everybody? Do we like weather? Do we like, do we like things to be a little moist, perhaps? A little wet? I will tell you in advance that I'm not a wet boy. Not particularly a fan of it. I understand that rain is very necessary, as is the water cycle. This is really hard to commentate and to do this at the same time, so I apologize if I sound ridiculous. Okay, so that was fun. You guys all know how big of a fan I am of motion controls. I wish that they could honestly just make an entire Mario game of nothing but. So we're gonna be using B Mario here. B Mario is pretty required because we can't stand on those flowers or clouds without the ability to use his hover ability. So that's going to be kind of the gimmick here. Another thing to be mindful of is the fact that if you do become saturated in H2O, you'll lose your B powers. So just keep that in mind. You want to avoid it if you can, because if you don't, then you won't be able to finish the level. So that's kind of the thing to be mindful of. Oh, there's a sleeping bee over here. He's having a little nap. Oh boy. Okay, so that's not what I meant to do. We'll try that again. There's a little platform up there that allows us to get onto the wooden structure. That's where we want to go. Little platforming. Everybody loves a little platforming in your Mario game. Given where I was growing up as a kid, got a decent amount of thunderstorms, some chaotic intermittent weather. We'd be the kind of kids to sit around whenever there'd be a really bad thunderstorm and sit in the garage and watch Mother Nature take its course, because that's safe and smart. That's what you do. You also squish bugs with your behind. Speaking of bugs, how about that 17-year cicada rejuvenation? They're back in full force and everywhere. Was trying to fill up my vehicle with some petrol, and there were cicadas literally everywhere. They are loud, they are kind of gross looking. I was offered the opportunity to eat a roasted cicada at a recent get-together, and the answer to the question of did I have it is no. I also learned, this might be a fun fact for some of you, is that eating a cicada can be akin to the same results of eating shellfish. So if somebody around you was like, hey, would you like a roast cicada? And you have a shellfish allergy, you might spin in circles for a few seconds, or you'll tell them no. It might trigger you, make you have an allergic reaction, and that's no good. So little did you know that the DMicPlays channel actually is here for your health. So for those of you listening who did not know that and may have been affected by a cicada allergy, yeah, you're welcome. I'm here for you guys. That's called paying attention to your fan base and caring for your people. So I got your guys back, of course. It's a good amount of star bits in this level. This one's kind of, I don't know, I guess longer. Not a horrible star to have to do. Kind of a pain in the butt though if you screw it up. So just be mindful of that. And we do have ourselves a boss battle here. Not a tough boss battle. The game seems to love to throw the Monty Mole inside the weird projectile machine at us. You gotta be careful though, he is shooting bubbles of water, and like I told you, if he does hit you with that bubble of water, you will lose your power up as such, and he will knock you back. So we only have temporary access to these raised platforms. You can hit them. You can hit him, I should say, it. Even if you're not B Mario. I don't know if there's a way to get the B Mario power up back. I don't think so. So we're just gonna be SOL here, I suppose. I'm assuming that's why they made the revolving platforms here accessible to us. So yeah, this guy's kind of a goober. We have to keep going back and forth and hitting that switch, which is awesome that I went all the way around for no reason. Besides negligence, pure and simple. So yeah, we're gonna do some rule of thirds here. We gotta crash down on his little machine. You'll hear that little tick-tock in the background. That gives you a heads up on how much time you got left. That's 2 down. Not too bad. This is a pretty easy boss. Things do get a little hairy now. He's gonna be getting pretty hoppin' mad. Speaking of TikTok, who knows? Maybe someday I'll make one for the channel, and you guys can watch some compilation clips of me goofing around. Boot scoot goofing. Okay. We're gonna hit this button one last time. You just have to dodge the barrage. Dodge the barrage. That's a cool name for like a band, like an indie band. Welcome to the stage, dodge the barrage. Kind of has a nice ring to it. Ooh, okay. We're almost there. Oh, okay, that's not cool. This'll do it, guys, we're done. And now he will explode, and we have extinguished his life. Not entirely sure where he goes, but I'm assuming he is no longer of this mortal coil. It's kind of rude, Mario just killed another person, or creature, I guess. There's just something with Nintendo games and wanting to terminate the life of creatures in our ecosystem. But hey, we got a star, it's fine. Instant gratification. That star was a little bit on the long side. Wasn't expecting it to take quite that long, but that's okay. Gotta make sure I have enough time for this super intense final battle that's coming up. I can't wait. We got a cosmic comet. That's one of the things that you'll notice in this game, that they'll typically try to follow up the star that you do that triggers the comet with the comet itself, which is pretty nice. It beats having to hop all around. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case eventually, because the cosmic comets that occur, or just the comets that occur after the fact, once we beat the game, are kind of all over the place, so I'm not entirely sure. That's just kind of the rule of thumb right now. That the game is just kind of like, hey, we'll be fair, and you know. So we got another Cosmic Mario race. Not too bad. These races are kind of fun, I guess, if you like raising clones of yourself. Cosmic Mario is kind of a goober, but would have been cool if it would have given me that extra jump there. That life is to trick you. Give yourself a bit of a long jump here, and Cosmic Mario is going to be left in the dust. No chance. Got him. That's 2 stars. That was 2 stars in about 10 minutes, one of which took 90% of that 10 minutes. All right. So we're going to do one more regular star, which seems like we're making good time, actually. Let's check and see if there's anything left in here to do. I don't think so. There's actually a quote-unquote boss star, so we'll do this one, and then we'll do the actual final battle. It's going to be super climactic and intense. Not underwhelming at all, and not gonna take me a bunch of tries. So hey, look, we get a rematch with King Caliente. That's fun. It's muy bueno. Ooh, this one's a little tougher. We don't have as much solid ground to rest our feet on. So that's pretty neat. So I've seen these guys before, these like alternative shaped Goombas. I've been playing a lot of Super Mario World for fun with friends. And it just makes me think, like, why are there two kinds? Like, I know that there's definitely multiple species of, you know, the same type of animal based on like genus and stuff. I get that, I know that's a thing. But do we need multiple types of Goombas? I don't know. So we gotta find where we're going here. Okay, that was pretty uncool. But hey, we got some star bits out of it. So here's regular Goombas. They got regular ones and they got the weird round ones hanging out on the same planet, coexisting. Maybe it's like the Alolan form of Pokemon, where you got your icy sand shrews and your psychic tail surfing Raichus, stuff like that. I think that rhymed. I'm a poet, and I was unaware of it. So there we go. So here we go. Need to take this bullet bill over here and crack open that launch star. I don't know if this takes us directly to the battle arena. No, it does not, but the game throws us a little bit of a bone and gives us the opportunity to collect a life shroom. And for the sake of my sanity and desire to not have this episode be 1,000,000 minutes long, I'm gonna go ahead and take that. So these platforms, these little green platforms, will descend into the lava. So make sure you're just keeping your wits about you, continuing to move around. Getting burnt in the process, totally intentional, just to show you what not to do. And we'll keep moving along. I think now it's time for the battle itself with the monarchy of spiciness. So Bowser Jr. is gonna sick his calamari companion on us one more time. I believe this is the last appearance of King Caliente. And he is hopping mad. I guess I don't think hopping mad makes any sense, because I don't know if, can squids hop? I don't think so. Is he a squid? Is he a octopus? I don't know. Unfortunately, I'm not much of a marine biologist, as much as I love going to the aquarium. Aquariums are super cool. Seeing some fish and dolphins, some whales. I don't know, I don't think they have whales at aquariums. Maybe they do. What's your favorite place to go, everybody, huh? Channel fans? What's one of your favorite kind of hobby places to go and visit? I like zoos, I like aquariums, conservatories, parks, the great outdoors, getting some hiking in. What are your favorite physical activities? Anybody into that kind of stuff, huh? I would hope so, because it's pretty dang cool. So we gotta keep firing away at these. I don't know what, I'm assuming these are like coconuts? Maybe? Are like coconuts green? Okay. So we're not doing super good with our grammar. We are not handling it well. I'd love this fight to be over soon. So we just keep hammering away. Collect these star bits, which I'm forgetting. That's the one thing that's difficult about this battle itself, is that there's just a lot of stuff going on. You gotta keep paying attention to like your feet, keep your feet moving. If you want to grab the star bits, then you gotta do that. You gotta watch out for projectiles. These weird little blue guys that are cramping our style. This is just chaos. Okay, not cool. We just gotta be really careful here. Thankfully, we got a safety coin. Just be mindful of where those safety coins are when you're entering and exiting the battle arena. Safety first. But yeah, these little blue guys are a pain in my tuchus. I know for a fact that there will be a couple levels later on that involve collecting quite a few obnoxious things in this game that those blue guys do have an effect on. We need to grab that third successive hit to knock him out. So hopefully we can stay in place long enough to do that. So here's number 2 coming up. Okay, 3. This might be it. Feels good, everybody. Bam, done. Cut it, print it. That's it. King Caliente coughing up the Grand Star. And thankfully the platforms no longer descend into the lava. So it just becomes a very fiery sphincter. Kind of looks like a boiling pot of marinara sauce. Love me a nice red sauce. So let's flip into it. Ta-da! That's our last Grand Star, everybody. You didn't think that you were going to get to see a Grand Star and a final boss in the same episode, but you are. That's what I do for my fans. My only fans. So we're going to swing back to the observatory. And give the final power up to the bacon. Our bacon now is a nice creamy blue. And that will unlock the final dome. Which looks kind of suspicious. But that's not something we're going to deal with today. Instead, yes, thank you. And we'll figure out what that is next time. No. Actually, I probably should have, but that's okay. So talk to Rosalina. We're going to go find our special one. Our special sauce. I can't imagine how, like, absolutely, like, nauseating this must be for everybody that's on the Comet Observatory. Not named, or that is named Mario. I also think it's cool that we're, like, destroying the airships that employ some of Bowser's minions. Rosalina just has no chill.
Go, Mario.
Her very passive, go, Mario. Did you guys feel hyped for that? Like, how awesome is that? She's really pumping us up. Go, Mario. Your princess is inside. And Mario is running like he has absolutely pooped his pants. That is a diarrhea waddle if I've ever seen one. So here we go, guys. The fate of the universe. Bowser's Galaxy Reactor. Today's final star. Gonna put all the lessons you've learned throughout this game to the test. And see what you know. So we got ourselves a gauntlet of traverse. We're traversing this gauntlet is what I was trying to say before I forgot how English works. So we're gonna make it through this absolutely brutal landscape. This actually is kind of tough. I don't want to undersell it. I have a tendency to joke around about how bad I am about stuff and how difficult things can be, but this actually is pretty tough. So we've got these little spotlights that somehow put you in some gravitational pull that you can hop in from one to the other, and in doing so, allows you to progress. So you have to do that. So far, so good. We're being flanked by all these dumb Dry Bones. Dry Bones is a cool Mario Kart character, but I wouldn't want him to impede my progress of this absolutely crazy, chaotic final level. There's another life up if you need it. The 1-up mushroom for your health. So yeah, I don't really know the logistics of what's happening, but then again, this is a Mario game, so therefore logistics don't technically exist. So we've got a bunch of random kind of tests that are here in this game that are meant to see if you've been able to put it all together with your skills. Some of it is a little tricky. Some of it is kind of par for the course, retreads, things that we've already done. Just be mindful of what you're doing. And I mean, my best advice in a level like this is just to do better than me, which is honestly not hard. So just don't be the worst. That's my advice. When playing Mario Galaxy, don't be the worst like me, and problem solved. You'll be successful in everything that you do. Now I remember for some reason this block puzzle giving me some fits, because I don't think it lasts forever. It does disappear as such, which I'm about to die because of this. Oops. So that was the game, definitely being a bit of a turd burglar and tricking me into taking that life. So bait and switch successful. Mario Galaxy, you tricked me and my small brain. So yeah, you just got to keep moving here. This is the thing that's important, is that the game will only allow you access to these blocks for a certain duration. The longer you stay on the blocks, the more trouble you're gonna have. You only got a little moment to make your move. Okay. And that was not good. And it's kind enough to put me back at this spot, which I'm already a huge fan of. I absolutely love the block puzzle. That's the best part of any Mario game. With the fire ropes, or whatever those are called, as it sends me the wrong direction. This in and of itself could be a fail compilation that I would put on here, or maybe on the Tickety Talks, whatever you kids these days are into. Maybe that'll be something I make myself, or I'll have a kind fan craft. All right, so that wasn't ideal, but we should be in the clear here if we can just sneak past this one. Yes. Excellent. So the one downside to this part of the game is that there aren't a ton of saving graces. However, this area here, you do have various Bowser statues that are in the way that can be blown up by the Bullet Williams. So it helps if you are struggling a bit and you're having trouble finding your way. Use the bullet bills to smash into those Bowser statues. Whoa, okay. My controller is trying to make this more difficult than it needs to be, which is great because I'm already doing awesome. According to no one. So, whoop, oh boy, oh boy. I thought that was doom. That looked pretty doomy. I'm just gonna tease you here. It's a little disorienting, having the platform kind of spin around on you. Oops, that was not good. We gotta mind our P's and Q's because I'm pretty sure that there are no check marks or checkpoints. Check marks. Well, that was a waste of a coin, but that's okay because we made it. We are done with this section, and that should give us a flag to progress. I do believe that this is a checkpoint. I did see Bowser's ugly mug up there, but not before we have Bowser Jr. Is he really that big? Like, my goodness. I mean, I know Bowser's big, but Mario's smaller than Peach. I guess I don't really ever have like a frame of reference. Because if you've ever played like Super Mario World, Mario's about the same size as the Koopa Kids. So Bowser Jr. must be like, he's not skipping leg day. He's eating his Wheaties too. So here's another fun staircase to traverse. Getting mild Mario 64 nostalgic vibes. Probably gonna skip that one up. Don't need it. I say that and then I'm gonna be losing 10 lives in a row. So here it is, everybody. Mano a mano. I do like Bowser Jr.'s bandana though. But if the galaxy's pitiful, why would he want it? Sounds like Bowser poops where he eats. If you know what I'm saying. Alright. So we need to find a way to break Bowser out of this weird rock monstrosity here. This is a multi-phase final battle. This one's not too bad. It is very samey though, so pardon my complaints of how redundant this is. But he does have the Rock Mario power-up, which I think is kind of weird. He can just, you know, do that. That's why I think it's unfair. It's like Bowser was the kid growing up on the playground that had like every superpower. He'd be like, all right, well, what superpower do you want? You want to be like invincible or fly? He'd be like, oh, I got laser beams and I can fly and fire breath. Like, no. You don't get to have every power-up. You're being greedy. You're being selfish. Okay, that's not good. Let's go ahead and fire a starbit at this coin here, because we are being an absolute ding-dong with this boss battle. We need to get a little farther away from Bowser. You can't... It's hard to set up the Luma spin when he's that close to you. That's kind of the annoying part, because he's coming right for you. You're gonna want to get him when his face is towards you. So hopefully I don't screw this up. I've already lost my life shroom, which is not good. There we go. Patience wins the day. This might be the end of the phase if I can get up in time. Maybe not. Come on. Okay. Great. There we go. I believe that's phase 1. A multi-phase Bowser boss is exactly what you want in a Mario game that is super, super fun and not the same at all. He's already blowing up my coin stash, so that's pretty rude. Come on, my guy. So yeah, Bowser's gonna flop around here. Be cool if I could line this up correctly. I did not. When he spins around, and there's my controller again, giving me fits. You can see that. That's twice in one episode so far that I've had it spin me in a circle. You spin me right around, baby. That's right. Please don't copyright infringe me, YouTubes. All right. So let's grab this coin, get ourselves. Ooh, that was close. I just got him with the tail end of that. That was pretty cool, actually. Okay, that might be phase 2 down. We're making good time. Here's the final phase of Mario Galaxy, which is going to look eerily similar. You guys have never seen this before. So yeah, it's just different ways to kind of do the same thing. I really like the Mario Odyssey approach to the final Bowser boss phase. I really enjoyed it. They just did a good job of giving him a lot of unique things, like a lot of unique ways to face him, which I enjoyed. Okay. Oh boy, that's not what I meant to do. He's coming in hot. Oh boy, here we go. There we go. Very nice. That is one hot Tortuga. Come here, bud. And there's a coin that he opened up for us too. That's a twofer. We like that. Okay, one down. And he explodes with star bits. You know, honestly in life, how upset can you be if your worst enemy, when you defeat them, explodes into candy? You know? What an awesome proposition. That sounds great. Although Bowser is juking our coin stash again. There we go. That's 2 coins now that he's ruined. Rude. We're gonna hunt him down. Okay. And that might have been it. Kind of just punched him in the face. That was a weird jump cut. But yeah, hey. That's the final boss, everybody. How did you think of that? And he just goes and gets sucked into the sun or whatever that star is. Kind of brutal. But outside of this blue raspberry lemonade, the final Grand Star. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Everybody watching this video. That was a collective effort. Let's do one last jump. One last jump. Enjoy this final Grand Star animation. That feels pretty good. I wonder how many stars we have now. Mario's spinning in circles. That's got to make him dizzy. Hopefully the game shows us. Oh no, Peach is in free fall, but thankfully we have all this cosmic energy and we snatch her at the last second. This cutscene has weird bloom to it, so it's making everything look like the resolution is taking a big old poop. But we get set back down. Everything is exploding underneath our feet. We gotta get the heck out of here. Okay, so apparently Bowser was not incinerated, even though he looked like he was going to be. So that's another superpower. Incredibly heat resistant. That's cheating. Just take the L, buddy. Oh, he looks so sad. We ruined a tyrant's day. Ugh. How dare us? Well, if he wasn't dead before, he gone. Bye. Bye. Bye, Bowser. Somehow we're magically back at the castle. I'm not sure how that happened, but there is chaos afoot. It's Comet Observatory, Peach's castle, everything being sucked into this black hole. But that's okay. Let's just pause things for a moment and have this Luma. All the Lumas go together to sacrifice their beautiful little lives for our safety. I think this is supposed to be endearing, but it's also kind of, I mean, they are saving us, but do they continue to exist, or are they shielding us from the explosion? Who knows what's happening right now? I am not an astrophysicist. I don't know how cosmically and astronomically accurate this is. Okay, so now we're faced with an absolutely gigantic Rosalina. I don't think that stars have the ability to cry, but then again, we're all star stuff and we make babies and they cry. It's kind of cool to think about, kind of existential. We're all just star stuff, everybody. On a rock floating in outer space. So it looks like we're back on the castle grounds. Somehow. Our life has not been extinguished. It looks like everything is back in its place. Also, apparently there are killer whales outside of Peach's castle. What? I don't remember that being a thing. In space for a pirate ship. Okay. Great. So it looks like some of our friends stuck around. Bowser Jr. apparently is there in a positive way. PD Piranha or the Dino Piranha. What is happening right now? There's Bowser. everything is apparently back to normal? I don't know. But my goodness, this is quite the cutscene here. And a fireworks show, as all of those Lumas have sacrificed themselves for visual entertainment. Thank you for that. They're fun and practical. So yeah. That was kind of like a very literal, hey, there's more stuff to do. We're just going to go ahead and cut the episode here. And then I'll meet you guys next time for the second half of this beautiful, super fun game. So I'll see you guys next time, guys. Bye.